Now, when Sony came out and decided to replace their PlayStation Portable with the PlayStation Vita, it was on for one of the big three to finally prove that hardcore games could be possible on a portable device, since its predecessor had been the Nintendo DS, which had its best games on a casual, cartoony basis. This being my first Vita game, it was on the heads of Nihilistic to prove a game that would justify the newfound lifeblood of portable gaming in the Vita. Well, after I clicked the start button on a new campaign, I was immediately blown up by a rocket launcher, and then the C4 I set up blew up in my face, so the action hit up right away and showed me one of the things the game had going for it was the great graphics. This is on a portable, but it looks like it was ripped straight from a console COD game, so we've really come a long way since the days of Roads to Victory and N-Space's entire collection, and it makes the game look great. It's just unfortunate that the great graphics got tied to such a dud. Getting into the meat of the first mission brings us our first look at the AI soldiers ripped straight from Big Red 1. Again, half of the enemy programming is on point, and they actually do take cover, shoot like people, and can do simple tactics, but the other half spend their time running around the map like idiots, standing still or spending their entire magazine shooting into the cover that they're still sitting behind the entire time. The fucked up AI is hilarious in just how stupid these soldiers are, and it's kind of a treat to the eye to even look at how they fail in such a manner. Finishing the starting mission, we see the real intentions of Nihilistic's Black Ops Declassified because it has, for some stupid reason, a frickin' mobile star rating system. And actually, it's not a complete ripoff of Angry Birds since it's not tied to arbitrary in-game scores, but dependent on the difficulty of the mission being played, and since I play on everything regular, I got all 1 stars, and that's bullshit. There's a huge difference between barely passing on expert and perfection in regular, but Declassified doesn't care because you aren't in the big boys game, Johnny, so you get the participation award even though you got a perfect run. It doesn't stop there even, because Nihilistic also adds a completely pointless RPG level up system to the campaign, and while it's completely fine to add the ranking system to the multiplayer in order to separate the new players from the years ahead fans, giving us different ranks in the campaign is completely pointless since every Call of Duty has been defeated by the starting level of skill, and it's even stupider because it just goes towards rank and has no in-game importance other than to do the leaderboard shit. This game is the perfect thesis about why I'm glad I never put in the effort to review Metal Gear Solid VR missions because the two are almost completely identical in what they were trying to do. The campaign of Declassified, if you can even call it that, is nothing more than a mission pack completely disjointed from everything else in the game. The game has absolutely no checkpoints because every mission in the game can be beaten around 5 minutes, and that leaves us with the shortest Call of Duty game ever, ringing in at a laughable 2 hours of gameplay. But what it has going for it is that Nihilistic was able to get back the voice actors from Blops 1 and replicated its gameplay, the best example being Woods' POW mission in which he tries to rescue one of his comrades, and after discovering that he was a test for the revived Nova 6 project, he burned down the entire facility. Now, I didn't ask for an HD version of an N-Space game, but hey, here it is, the same crappy AI and character design and terrible narrative with the only thing that it has going for it being the generation gap between the DS and the Vita, and Nihilistic's ability to get the original idea from Blops 1 on the design document. The problem with Black Ops Declassified is that it was built from the ground up to be a multiplayer game and acts like Call of Duty by putting in a vestigial single-player mode that were crowbarred in at the last days of development due to lack of design and programming problems. It may be dumb as a pile of white 2x4s, but hey, at least it looks nice.